What's going on, YouTube? Jay the Flatbedder coming back to you guys with the video tonight. It's been a while, I know, but I've been doing like a lot of crazy loads, a lot of stuff that I pull now. Some of those customers don't allow cameras on their facilities. They don't. I've even been told, I was recording one day and I was told, hey, you can't do that. You gotta stop or leave the premises. Some of the stuff we haul is kind of sensitive freight. Some of it going to government facilities, government quarters, and things like that. I posted some pictures up on our Facebook page at Truckers Uncorked, so if you're not on that, go ahead and get into that now. I'm sitting at the truck stop right now. I'm in Waco, Texas. This load I'm on right now, I got an oversized load, and it's been annoying. It's paying $2.50 a mile, but that rate, you know, this is what I tell people a lot of times. You can't, people get so wrapped up into saying, I want to pull oversized, I want to do this, I want to do that. You know, I'm already down now with the permanent route probably to about $1.90 a mile, because the permanent route is not the shortest or quickest route. You know, like you might go down, you know, let me, actually, this is what I was looking at earlier. I got Texas up. I don't know if this is going to look right. As you guys can see, well, yeah, that you really can't see that. Let's, let me find my permit. You guys are gonna have to pause this for a second once I get to this, and then or go back and look at what I'm saying. Of those of you who are truck drivers, you're gonna see exactly what I mean. All right, this is my permanent route from Missouri. All right, this is I-44. That's Tulsa. Traditionally, you'd go straight across here. It's a lot quicker. It's a lot shorter. See, they made me box this way, down, and across 40, and then down. This way would have been a lot shorter. This is probably an extra like 100 miles right here. And I've been doing this from Missouri. I boxed Dallas like that, and now I'm sitting in Waco. So I probably put on like an extra 200 miles on this trip already, and we're not done yet. Between that and it's a lot of back roads. So the rate's not all what it's cracked out to be. Can't run after a certain time and all this other stuff. But that's not why I'm doing this video. I don't want to get into that topic. I'm doing this video because I want to address something that I just read. And it was a question that was posed, and I answered it. I'm going to read the question. I didn't take it for what it was at first until I start reading what people were saying, okay? Why anyone would do this, it's beyond me. And if you're doing it, shame on you. I'm just, shame on you. Now, let me kind of, this individual is basically has their child on the truck at age 11 and is homeschooling from a truck. Now, I'm all good and for, you know, you say, hey, my children are going to ride in the truck for a period of time, you know, but I mean, your children should probably be in an actual school. Or if you want to do homeschool, you actually really need to have a good program, not being a truck. Like if you're a solo person and you're trying to homeschool a kid on a truck, like that's a task within itself. You know, if you're at home and you're homeschooling, that's one thing. Usually that person, you know, like you might have a husband and a wife and one stays home to homeschool, but that child is getting homeschooled actually about the same amount of time every day that everyone else is in school. You know, it's not the same where, I don't want to get into, let me read the post first and I'm going to get into what I wanted to say. This person asked question, do you know of any company that's not Landstar that works like Landstar but allows permanent riders all year age 11 and up? I'll pay for insurance, etc., etc. Now the thing that got me is when I start reading some of these comments that said permanent as in full-time. This is the first one that got me. Children should be full-time in school, not riding in trucks. And then this person went on to justify it that children are on trucks everywhere full-time. Look around, they do homeschooled. Okay, that statement in itself, and they do homeschooled, let me know you should not be homeschooled anymore if that's how you write your sentences. I'm just saying, it's maybe I'm just being snooty, I don't know, but they play with children in every state and visit friends and family in every state. They are 3 grades ahead of their age group. So what is your objection? First of all, you're saying that your children play with children in every other state. Is that at the truck stop? Because I don't see any kids out here. Where are the kids? Maybe I'm just, there's a fire truck. Maybe there's some kids with that fire, I don't know. Ouch. This is my thing about it on the topic. You know, if you're gonna homeschool a child, that's one thing. But your child being in a truck, okay, you drive, let's say 10 or 11 hours a day. Let's be modest. You drive 10 hours a day. You're not an 11-hour driver. All right. So, you know, you get up in the morning, you stop driving, say, we're going to be good about it. We're going to say you stop driving at 5 o'clock, you know, or let's say 6 o'clock. You stop driving at 6 o'clock. All right. Now, technically, you should start driving back at 4 a.m., but we know that's not going to happen. Not for the homeschooler, all right? So we're going to be modest again, and we're going to say you're going to start driving at 6 a.m. again. All right, so you took a 12-hour break and not a 10-hour break. Got me? All right, so 6 o'clock at night, right? You stop driving. You homeschool your child, let's say 2 hours is really as much as you're going to get done. You know, that's 2 hours a day of school when everyone else is going for 8. All right, at age 11, I don't know what grade that would be now. What is that, like 6th or 7th grade? I really don't know, honestly. I don't have kids, and it's been a while since I've gone to school. Oh man, let me think about that. Yeah, it's like 6th or 7th grade. Yeah, somewhere in there. I was actually right the first time. So, you know, you're saying a 6th or 7th grader, you're gonna take to school 2 hours a day. That's what they're gonna get. So you're going to teach them algebra, English on a 6th grade level. You got to teach them a science, a foreign language, and some type of an elective to satisfy the state's requirements. And you're going to do this every day, or some block of instruction that you have for the year. That just doesn't, in 2 hours, that just doesn't make sense. Because you think at 8 o'clock at night, you guys got to do personal hygiene. So you're going to do that from 8 to 9. And about 9 o'clock, you should be laying down to go to sleep. So you can get up about 5 o'clock to start your day at 6. Yeah, at most you might do 3 hours a day. Big deal. That's still not enough. Like, I don't see where you have the time, because you're going to be an educator at that point. You're a truck driver and an educator. Okay? Where do you have time to plan for those education lessons? Because they're not just going to fall out to CB while you're driving. And you can't do it while you're driving, and you can't do school while you're driving, because your attention should be on the road. So, I'm sorry, if I was a motor carrier and you came to me and that was your plan, I'm not going to allow that. You're not going to get in my truck with that. Not going to happen. I'm not going to set that child up for failure by enabling your irresponsible activities. So, if you're doing that personally, or you know someone that's doing that, call them out and let them know. Like that, I mean, you know, if your child is below the, you know, the school age, that's one thing. And, you know, you have them on the truck. I have no problem with that. I've seen people that have their, you know, 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds on the truck. But when it's time for them to be in school, getting their education, that's where they need to be. They don't need to be in your truck. You know, if they're there for the summer, or they're in a year-round school, they get 2 weeks off here and there, or 2 months off during the summer, and they're riding on your truck, by all means, have fun. But that child needs to be getting an actual education and not being socially, what do you call it, sheltered. Because that, not only do they need school, but it's just like dogs. And I hate to equate kids to dogs, but dogs need social moments, just like children do. And if they don't get those social moments, for lack of a better way to say it, they turn out like Timothy McVeigh. Okay, they're gonna be messed up in the head. Don't do that to your children. It's not worth it. It's just not. Or they'll just be really socially awkward. They won't know how to act in public settings because they've never seen it besides what they see on TV, which is a misconception of reality. So, yeah, that's my rant for the night. I'm about to go turn in. Hope you guys have a good night. Like, subscribe, share. Check us out on our Facebook page at Truckers Uncorked. And we will get back with you guys later.